Pyrite is one of the most misunderstood stones in the world of crystals. Many people recognize it by its shiny, gold-like appearance and immediately associate it with money, luxury, and success. But pyrite is not simply a decorative stone, and it is not a shortcut to instant wealth. Pyrite works on a much deeper level. It influences mindset, energy flow, discipline, confidence, and action. When used correctly, it becomes a powerful ally for wealth creation. When used incorrectly, it becomes inactive, blocked, or even energetically draining. Pyrite is often called fool's gold, but this name hides a profound truth. Pyrite does not give false wealth. It exposes false beliefs about money. It challenges laziness, fear, and dependency. Pyrite does not respond to wishful thinking. It responds to clarity, effort, and intention backed by action. This is why some people claim pyrite did not work for them, while others experience dramatic shifts in finances, career opportunities, and confidence after working with it consistently. To understand how pyrite works for wealth, we must first understand what wealth actually is. Wealth is not just money. Money is a symbol, a tool, a result. Wealth is the ability to create value, sustain abundance, and circulate energy without fear. Pyrite works primarily on the solar plexus energy center, the seat of personal power, self-worth, decision-making, and ambition. When this center is weak, money slips away, opportunities are missed, and effort feels exhausting. When this center is strong, money flows naturally because the person is aligned with action and authority. Pyrite is an iron sulfide mineral. Iron represents strength, structure, and grounding. Sulfur represents transformation, movement, and activation. Together, they create an energy that is bold, assertive, and protective. This is why pyrite has been used historically not only for wealth but also for protection in business, trade, and negotiations. Ancient civilizations placed pyrite near treasuries, business records, and trade routes because it was believed to guard wealth from loss, theft, and mismanagement. One important truth must be stated clearly. Pyrite does not create money from nothing. It amplifies what already exists within you. If your mindset is scattered, fearful, or passive, pyrite may feel heavy or useless. If your mindset is focused, disciplined, and open to growth, pyrite acts like fuel on fire. It sharpens focus, increases motivation, and strengthens the belief that wealth is possible and deserved. Many people make the mistake of treating pyrite like a wish-granting object. They place it somewhere and wait. This is not how pyrite works. Pyrite is an active stone. It demands interaction. It responds to intention combined with behavior. If you sit with pyrite while constantly doubting yourself, comparing yourself to others, or avoiding responsibility, the stone will remain dormant. If you sit with pyrite while planning, committing, and acting, its energy becomes noticeable. Before using pyrite for wealth, the first step is understanding readiness. Ask yourself honestly, are you ready to change habits? Are you ready to take calculated risks? Are you ready to become disciplined with money? Pyrite does not support reckless spending or shortcuts. It supports strategy, consistency, and courage. This is why pyrite is especially powerful for entrepreneurs, freelancers, investors, and professionals who want growth through effort rather than luck. The second step is choosing the right pyrite. Not all pyrite pieces carry the same energy. Natural cubic pyrite clusters are the most powerful for wealth work because their geometric structure symbolizes stability and structured growth. Tumbled pyrite works well for personal confidence and daily motivation. Raw pyrite chunks are intense and best for workspaces rather than bedrooms. Fake or artificially coated pyrite has no energetic value, even if it looks attractive. When you bring pyrite into your life, it must be cleansed, but not in the way many people assume. Pyrite does not respond well to water. Water can damage its surface and disrupt its energy. Instead, cleanse pyrite using dry methods. Place it in sunlight for a short time, preferably morning sunlight. Use incense smoke, especially frankincense or sandalwood. Sound cleansing using bells or singing bowls is also effective. Cleansing removes residual energies from previous environments and prepares the stone to align with your intention. After cleansing, programming the pyrite is essential. This is not superstition. Programming is focused intention. Hold the pyrite in your dominant hand. Sit comfortably. Breathe slowly. Allow your body to relax. Then speak clearly, either aloud or mentally. State what wealth means to you. Be specific but realistic. Do not say vague phrases like, I want a lot of money. Instead, say something like, I align with opportunities that increase my income steadily and ethically, or, I am building financial stability through consistent action and smart decisions. Tone matters. Emotion matters. Pyrite responds strongly to confidence and clarity. If your voice is shaky or doubtful, pause. Breathe. Ground yourself. Then speak again. This step activates the stone's resonance with your energy field. Where you place pyrite is just as important as how you use it. For wealth, pyrite works best in spaces associated with productivity and decision making. A work desk, office shelf, business ledger area, or near a computer used for income-related tasks is ideal. Placing pyrite in a cluttered or neglected area weakens its effect. Cleanliness and order amplify its energy. Pyrite supports structure, not chaos. Many people ask whether pyrite should be placed in the wealth corner of the home according to feng shui. The answer is yes, but with awareness. If the wealth corner is cluttered, dusty, or unused, pyrite will not perform well. Activate the space. Keep it clean. Add symbols of growth, such as plants or wooden elements. Pyrite thrives when surrounded by purposeful energy. Carrying pyrite on the body is another powerful method, especially for confidence and opportunity attraction. A pyrite bracelet, ring, or pocket stone helps reinforce self-belief during meetings, negotiations, interviews, and presentations. However, wearing pyrite constantly without grounding can cause restlessness or overthinking. It is best used during work hours and removed during rest or sleep. Sleeping with pyrite is not recommended for most people. Pyrite is stimulating. It activates the mind and nervous system. Keeping it near the bed can disturb sleep, increase mental activity, or create vivid dreams related to stress or ambition. Rest is also part of wealth. Overstimulation leads to burnout, which blocks long-term abundance. One of the most overlooked aspects of using pyrite for wealth is emotional alignment. Money issues are often emotional issues. Fear of loss, guilt about wanting more, shame around earning, or subconscious beliefs inherited from family or culture can block abundance. Pyrite brings these issues to the surface. This can feel uncomfortable. You may notice frustration, impatience, or a strong urge to confront limiting patterns. This is not a negative effect. It is purification. When such emotions arise, do not abandon the stone. Instead, reflect. Ask yourself why these feelings are coming up. Pyrite does not create problems. It reveals them. Wealth flows when internal resistance is resolved. Consistency is key. Pyrite does not work overnight. Its energy builds over time, aligning your actions, thoughts, and environment with abundance. Daily interaction strengthens this bond. Even a few minutes of holding the stone while setting intentions or planning your day can create noticeable shifts over weeks and months. Pyrite also works well when combined with practical financial discipline. Budgeting, saving, investing, learning new skills, and improving productivity all enhance its effect. Think of pyrite as a catalyst. It amplifies effort. Without effort, there is nothing to amplify. Ask yourself this question honestly, and reflect before answering in your mind or comments. If pyrite truly amplified your current habits and mindset, would you feel excited or afraid? This question reveals whether you are aligned with wealth or resisting it. This is only the beginning of understanding pyrite for wealth. The deeper layers involve rituals, planetary timing, affirmations, business applications, money blocks, mistakes to avoid, and signs that pyrite is working or not working. These will be explored next. One of the biggest misconceptions about pyrite is that it only works on an energetic or spiritual level. In reality, pyrite works at the intersection of energy, psychology, and behavior. This is why its effects often show up as sudden clarity, bold decisions, increased productivity, or unexpected opportunities rather than money appearing magically. Pyrite aligns you with the frequency of wealth by strengthening internal authority and dissolving hesitation. To understand advanced usage of pyrite, we must talk about intention versus obsession. Intention is focused and calm. Obsession is anxious and desperate. Pyrite rejects desperation. When someone constantly checks results, worries about outcomes, or compares progress with others, the stone becomes energetically blocked. Wealth is attracted through confidence and trust, not pressure. Pyrite mirrors your inner state. If you trust your path, pyrite supports you. If you chase money out of fear, pyrite becomes silent. Daily activation practices make a significant difference. Every morning, before starting work, sit near your pyrite. Place your feet flat on the ground. Take 3 slow breaths. On each exhale, release tension from the body. Then mentally outline your financial goals for the day. These goals should be actionable. Sending proposals, completing tasks, learning something new, making one disciplined financial choice. This aligns pyrite with motion, not fantasy. Pyrite is strongly connected to discipline. Unlike softer abundant stones that emphasize receiving, pyrite emphasizes earning. It teaches responsibility. People who misuse money often feel uncomfortable around pyrite without understanding why. This discomfort is the stone highlighting misalignment. Wealth requires respect for energy exchange. Pyrite strengthens this understanding. There is also a karmic aspect to pyrite. It does not support unethical or manipulative methods of gaining wealth. Short-term gains achieved through dishonesty may appear initially but often collapse quickly when pyrite is involved. This is why some people experience sudden losses after using pyrite incorrectly. The stone exposes unstable foundations. It forces restructuring so that wealth can be sustained long-term. Planetary timing can amplify pyrite's effectiveness. Pyrite resonates strongly with solar energy. Sunday mornings, especially during sunrise, are ideal for programming or reaffirming intentions. This timing enhances confidence, leadership, and visibility. Business owners and professionals benefit greatly from this practice. Holding pyrite during goal-setting sessions on Sundays creates a powerful momentum for the week ahead. Pyrite also aligns with Mars energy due to its iron content. This makes it excellent for courage, assertiveness, and taking action. Tuesdays are ideal for using pyrite to overcome procrastination or fear of competition. If you struggle with self-doubt or hesitation in business decisions, working with pyrite on Tuesdays can help break stagnation. Combining pyrite with affirmations requires care. Affirmations should be grounded and present-focused. Avoid unrealistic statements that create internal conflict. Instead of saying, "I am extremely wealthy," say, "I am steadily building financial strength through focused action." Pyrite responds to statements that feel believable and empowering, not exaggerated. Another powerful method is pairing pyrite with journaling. Keep a wealth journal near your pyrite. Write down ideas, plans, insights, and progress. This anchors abstract energy into physical reality. Pyrite thrives when thoughts are organized and expressed. Scattered ideas weaken its effect. Mistakes in using pyrite are common. One major mistake is placing pyrite in areas associated with emotional chaos, such as near the bed, television, or social media devices used for distraction. Pyrite should be near tools of creation, not consumption. Another mistake is neglecting the stone. Leaving it untouched for months disconnects the energetic bond. Interaction maintains alignment. Some people attempt to pair pyrite with too many other stones. This can dilute its energy. Pyrite works best either alone or with stones that support grounding and clarity. Black tourmaline, hematite, or clear quartz are suitable companions. Avoid pairing pyrite with overly emotional stones when focusing on wealth, as this can shift energy away from action. There are signs that pyrite is working. Increased motivation, clearer decision-making, stronger boundaries around money, reduced tolerance for wasting time or resources. Opportunities appearing through conversations, referrals, or ideas rather than luck. These signs indicate alignment. Wealth often arrives gradually and sustainably through such shifts. There are also signs that pyrite is not working or needs adjustment. Persistent frustration, financial anxiety increasing rather than decreasing, lack of focus, sudden impulsive spending. These indicate internal resistance or misuse. In such cases, pause. Cleanse the stone. Reassess intentions. Simplify goals. Pyrite also teaches patience. True wealth is not rushed. It is constructed. Pyrite supports long-term growth rather than instant gratification. This makes it especially powerful for people willing to invest time in learning, improving, and building systems. Ask yourself this question carefully and reflect deeply. Are you seeking wealth to escape discomfort or to expand your potential? Pyrite responds differently to each motivation. Expansion creates flow, escape creates pressure. As we move deeper, the next section will explore wealth rituals, money blocks rooted in subconscious beliefs, real life application in business and career, and how to know when Pyrite has completed its role in your journey. Continue listening closely, because what comes next is where most people finally understand why wealth either stays or slips away. At a deeper level, Pyrite works as a mirror. It reflects your relationship with power, responsibility, and self-worth. Money is not neutral. It amplifies who you already are. Pyrite prepares you to handle that amplification. This is why people who avoid leadership, decision-making, or accountability often feel uneasy when working with Pyrite. The stone is not rejecting them. It is inviting growth. Wealth rituals involving Pyrite are not about superstition. They are structured moments of alignment. The most effective rituals are simple, repeatable, and grounded in reality. One powerful method is the weekly wealth alignment ritual. Choose a fixed day and time, preferably in the morning. Sit at your work desk. Place Pyrite in front of you. Light a candle if you wish, not as magic, but as focus. Spend 10 minutes reviewing finances, goals, and progress. Speak intentions calmly. End by taking one immediate action, no matter how small. Action seals the ritual. Subconscious money blocks are often revealed when working with Pyrite. These blocks can come from childhood experiences, cultural beliefs, or past failures. Thoughts like, money is hard to earn, wealth changes people, or, I don't deserve more, may surface. Pyrite brings these beliefs into awareness so they can be challenged. Awareness is the first step toward release. One effective way to reprogram these beliefs is through repetition combined with evidence. After setting an intention with Pyrite, look for proof of progress, however small. A new idea, a productive day, a positive response, a saved expense, a lesson learned. Acknowledging these reinforces the belief that growth is happening. In professional settings, Pyrite can be used strategically. Keeping it in a drawer at work helps maintain focus without drawing attention. Placing it near business documents reinforces seriousness and commitment. Entrepreneurs often keep Pyrite near contracts, planners, or accounting tools. The stone encourages clarity and responsibility in financial decisions. Pyrite is especially effective during career transitions. If you are changing roles, starting a business, or expanding income streams, Pyrite stabilizes confidence during uncertainty. It helps reduce fear of failure by strengthening trust in personal capability. Fear weakens wealth flow. Confidence restores it. Another overlooked aspect is gratitude. Pyrite responds strongly to respect. At the end of each week, hold the stone and acknowledge progress. This is not about pretending everything is perfect. It is about recognizing effort and growth. Gratitude stabilizes abundance. Complaining disrupts it. There are times when Pyrite should be rested. If you feel overwhelmed, exhausted, or mentally overstimulated, take a break from active use. Place the stone in a quiet, clean space. Let your energy settle. Wealth is sustainable only when balanced with rest. Eventually, some people feel that Pyrite has completed its role. This is natural. The stone may feel neutral or inactive. This does not mean failure. It means integration. You have internalized the qualities Pyrite was strengthening. At this stage, you may cleanse and store it or pass it on respectfully. Ask yourself this final reflective question. If money were no longer a source of fear or struggle, who would you become? How would you act differently? Pyrite's true gift is not gold. It is transformation. This understanding marks the foundation of correct Pyrite usage for wealth. The real work happens within you, through clarity, discipline, and aligned action. Continue applying what resonates, release what does not, and observe how your relationship with wealth evolves over time. Pyrite for wealth, how to use it correctly. As we come to the closing of this knowledge, understand one simple truth. Pyrite does not chase money for you. It trains you to become someone money naturally aligns with. Wealth is not something you attract once and keep forever without effort. It is something you learn to hold, grow, and respect. Pyrite supports this maturity. If you use Pyrite with patience, clarity, and responsibility, it reshapes how you think, decide, and act. It strengthens confidence without arrogance. It builds ambition without desperation. It encourages discipline without fear. These qualities are the real foundation of lasting wealth. Remember this clearly. No stone can override your choices. Pyrite amplifies direction, not confusion. If your direction is aligned, results follow. If your direction is scattered, the stone will wait until you are ready. That waiting is not punishment. It is protection. Wealth is created when intention meets action, when belief meets consistency, and when desire meets discipline. Pyrite stands at that meeting point, silent but powerful, supporting those who are willing to grow into their potential. Before you leave, pause for a moment and reflect. What is one habit you know you must change to improve your financial life? What is one action you can take today, not tomorrow, to move closer to stability or growth? Think about it honestly. If this knowledge gave you clarity, share your thoughts in the comments. If it helped you see wealth differently, let that reflection guide your next step. And if you want to continue learning how energy, mindset, and practical action work together, stay connected. Your journey with wealth does not begin with money. It begins with awareness.